how do marketers set up experiments that actually tell them something? This is
Right.
getting to that powerful data. How do you set up an experiment that is going to likely yield data of that kind?
In this day and age, one of the go-to methods is, as you said, a match market test, a geo experiment. And this is something that's been around forever. It's a old tried and true tactic in print, TV, radio, media. But what's old is new. This has come a long way as a tactic. We have now we have the ability to do causal impact at a higher level, that we are able to set up geo experiments with matched markets. And I'll just take a step back and say,
Please.
What's a match market?
Yeah,
First,
hit
you
us up.
find a set of states, DMAs, zip codes, countries, if you're global, and you look at whether or not they are similar. So are they similar from the trend in revenue? Are they similar from how you've spent media in the past?
Yes.
Finding those trends, and there's a lot of other elements that go into similarities like political leaning, socioeconomic, weather, et cetera. You find those pairs, and then you do something to shock the system in one of those pairs. And it's shock. It truly is. Do something different that you will see the impacts. And my favorite is, okay, you don't think marketing's working? Pick a senior executive. Well, we'll just shut it off in those 5 markets. Let's see what happens, right?
Yeah.
And if you're right, then nothing will happen. Marketing wasn't having an impact. But if you're wrong, you will see a massive drop in sales or your subscribers. And we can quantify that because we have a holdout group. It's a set of states or DMAs that we haven't done anything differently.
Yeah.
So you can shock in different ways. You can heavy up in a few states. You can decline everything, like I said, specific channels, connected TV, try new channels that way. It's a very powerful tool.
Yeah, and I think it's something, like you said, this has been around for a very long time, but I think that level of like boldness and bravery is sadly a little bit rare in the industry. And I'm not even saying from marketers, I'm saying from the entire organization to have that, okay, we are going to, I don't even say self-inflicted wound, but we're going to see, shocking the system is the perfect way of putting it. That puts the rubber to the road. When you were talking about incrementality and how last touch attribution specifically can really, financial types like to do it. It's very solid. There's nothing philosophical about, well, that's the click and they did it and they're a customer now, so that's good enough for me. I think in B2B organizations, that's where sales and marketing, I think, might have some of the friction that you hear so often is that, well, no, I can see the salesperson who closed them on this. And so sales got us that customer. And you are just discounting how that customer came to you as a qualified, educated, lead with a demand. And I think something like this, I think it could work in B2C or B2B, but I think especially if marketing is really struggling to gain a seat at the table in an organization where sales is getting nigh 100% of the attribution, shocking the system might clear some heads out.
And if you don't have that headway, you'll see it. If you need the upper funnel to be working with the lower funnel, it's 2 cogs of the same machine. You're basically one's feeding the other, and so a lot of the time it's upper funnel that gets the test, right? Let's turn off upper funnel. What is challenging is those effects can be lagged. They take a while, right?
Yeah.
Your affinity to some brand like you saw in your childhood, that's still there. That's a huge ad stock in your mind, right?
If Coca-Cola disappears tomorrow, it's not going to be like by the weekend we're not going to have any recollection. They've built some very goodwill. Yeah, absolutely.
So those brand studies are very interesting to take on, but I think brands that adopt that and take a very long time series, look at what happens in markets where they haven't made the investment or where they have, that is very powerful.